In a stunning late-night statement from Buckingham Palace, Prince Andrew finally fell on his sword. The king's brother announced he would relinquish his Duke of York title and all remaining honors, declaring the move necessary to stop himself from distracting from the royal family's work. This wasn't a quiet retirement. It was the culmination of a palace crisis reaching its boiling point, a dramatic attempt to staunch the bleeding from a wound that has poisoned the monarchy for years. Andrew's world collapsed under the weight of two converging scandals. Fresh extracts from the posthumous memoir of Virginia Giuffre, his accuser, delivered a visceral, beyond-the-grave account of alleged abuse, describing a man who acted with a shocking sense of entitlement. Simultaneously, reports revealed his continued contact with Jeffrey Epstein long after he claimed to have cut ties, and his troubling meetings with a senior Chinese official linked to a spy case. The palace sensed public fury mounting, with one poll showing 67% of Britons supported stripping his titles. The king and his heir, Prince William, saw Andrew as a clear threat to the institution. Make no mistake, this was a forced retreat, not a voluntary departure. Palace sources had openly expressed hope that Andrew would act with honor and spare the king the anguish of a public stripping. The threat was explicit. Charles was actively considering the nuclear option of banishing him from the Order of the Garter, Britain's most senior order of chivalry. This decision cuts Andrew off from his last vestiges of official status. He will no longer be known as the Duke of York, and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, will also lose her corresponding title. He is now banished from the royal family's Christmas celebrations and is expected to become invisible at public events. The message is clear. The monarchy is surgically removing a toxic limb to save the body. Yet, this saga exposes a weakness at the heart of the institution. Why did it take so long? The monarchy's instinct has always been to protect its own, to manage scandals behind palace walls. This created a protective bubble around Andrew for years, allowing the problem to fester until it became a full-blown crisis. The institution now faces a relentless challenge. Every time new Epstein documents surface or a memoir is published, Andrew's name will resurface. Can a modern monarchy, which depends on public goodwill, truly insulate itself from a scandal of this magnitude? The king has taken a decisive step, but the shadow may linger. Prince Andrew will remain a prince by birth, a permanent, ghostly figure on the royal roster. His story is now a stark lesson in the limits of privilege. No amount of royal blood can inoculate an institution from the court of public opinion. The king made a choice to prioritize the crown's future over his brother's status. This was not about justice for accusers, but about the cold, hard calculus of survival. The monarchy has shown it can, when pushed to the brink, change. The question is whether this cleanup comes too late to restore the luster to a tarnished crown.